Okay, we are continuing with this. So as we discussed, like in every manuscript, there will be some initial part which is common for every course. And this part, the resources will differ from each course to course according to the topic of your course. So as I did discussed initially, in every course, you will split the course into modules into submodules. So each course can have how many modules, maximum and minimum? 3 to 5. So each module, how many submodules it can have? Again 3 to 5. Okay. How much is the timeline of each module? 3 hours. Okay. What should that 3 hours contain? Okay, whatever content you are going to give in that 3 hours, in that one part which will change for every person is 30 minutes video content is mandatory and 30 minutes reading material is mandatory as of now, and that 30 minutes video content is transferred into 3,500 words of reading material, and for another 30 minutes there are 6 different activities which are given. Okay, so that we were saying no interaction and engagement in the first definition. So to enable the interaction we give 6 activities in a course, in a module, not in a course. This is all has to be in every single module for 3 hours, 30 minutes video, 30 minutes text, and 30 minutes your activities. And again there will be 30 minutes additional resources. We give links for 30 minutes. You go and explore more than what we are just directly giving. You can give some reading book, textbook reference, or some web page reference. All that can be there in the form of the references. That is additional resources. 30 minutes is given for the assignment. So we cannot give assignment that go to the school, implement this, find out that kind of assignment we cannot give. We have to give that you have learned this, now try to do something immediately within the 30 minutes what you can do. So that's a short assignments has to be given. And 30 minutes is allotted for assessment. So now totally how much minutes? 3 hours. This 3 hours is for every module. Is that clear? Right? And every module, all this 4 part will be there in every module. Compulsory. It's like again at the end of the module, additional resource, assignment, assessment, and module summary is there at the end of the module. In between will be these resources. Is this clear? Yeah. We'll just have to just have a tip while you're going to write this. So if you see this, like there are certain technical things in this document which is written, something in bold, something underlined, something is in capital, something is in small. So there are some specifications which can I request every laptops to be closed? Yes. Yeah. Whenever you are writing a module title, your module title can have only these special characters. No need to note down any of this presentation will be given to you, so you need to remember that all special characters are not allowed in the title. Very few things are there. So this is all your guide sheet which you can keep when you are preparing. So when you are even doing in title, italics will not work. If you put the title in italics, it will automatically turn to the normal text only, so it will not work. And the course title cannot go beyond including space, right? More than 50 characters it cannot go. Your title cannot be there. अगर 50 वर्ड लिखा होता है तो वो excluding space होता है. हाँ. और characters है तो including space. No, it's not always like that. Sometimes they will give characters excluding space also, they can give. But it doesn't, they will have a buffer. Asking about your session. 5 o'clock मेरा पहले 5 o'clock सेशन कंप्लीट करने के लिए छोड़ फिर बाद में. Please tell me what size. 5 o'clock अभी 4 भी नहीं हुआ. पहले मेरा सेशन कंप्लीट. So it's like it's a specification of the portal. If there is a fixed space, like no, there should be characters. Most of the time when they say characters, they always count with it's because space is also a character. When they give specification in character, they always give including space. You should know how to find out. So that's why, like, no, when you are going to find out, you should use this. When you are typing, so we have just given even the description of the module. It should have these two things. What is the purpose of this module? And it should have the benefits for the learners by doing this module. The description when we are writing, if you are writing this description of the course, then it should say about purpose of the course and what will be the benefit for the learners by doing this course. This is the content that has to be given. How many characters? 350 characters. So some people don't know how do we go and count. Once the person was sitting and counting one by one. It's not to be done. So this is just a screenshot given for you to just understand that when you click go to the thing and give an extension on the top, when you go and see word count, the word count will say you without character, with character, all that will come there. So you need to choose and see how much it is there. So that this can be 350 characters. Okay. Keywords. Keywords, at least 5 minimum is 5 keywords should be there. All the keywords should be in uppercase all the time. Right? Because if you write in the title case, so I'm writing occasional V title case and all in small case. What happens when the other person, if V is small, then it won't show. Keyword will be as it is to match. So always keyword should be in uppercase only. And whenever you are giving keyword, it cannot have a single thing cannot have more than 2 words. Some you can see here, right? Occupation standard. So this is 2 words, right? Occasionalization is 1 word. So maximum try to keep 1 word as a keyword. Sometimes like you have given national occupation standard. That's wrong. 3 words are there. So national is already going. So in this, instead of this, they should write a short form of national occupation standard. Like that you can or modify. So keyword should be always. So for example, what we have other than generic keywords for the course, we have a course related keyword also. So this is kind of, we have made our own keywords. Example, for all the Nishtha FLN course, the first keyword will be Nishtha FLN. All the Nishtha secondary, it will be Nishtha Sec. Why this keyword is given? Anybody who's want to do course of Nishtha secondary, just go Nishtha second, search, it automatically shows all the secondary courses. So if you are going to give now, it is all the course has to be KVS course. In the Diksha portal, when you want to identify the course offered by KVS, there is no need for keyword. Why? They can go and select which is who is offering the course. Now KVS is not a board. So you don't have a category listed. Only CBSE is a board. You all fall under CBSE. So when a course is offered, your course will come in the CBSE through the CBSE. So under CBSE, it can be dropped down. Assume that you are offering a course. NVS is offering a course. So how do your KVS teachers now come down? If that is the case, then what you should add in your all the courses? One keyword should be KVS. If it is KVS CPD, then you have to mark it as KVS CPD. So these are some of the standards which has to be made in organizational level, right? So this keyword, and the keyword always should not more than 2 words, okay? And when you're writing the introductory video, I already said it should be 2 to 3 minutes. The video should explain the rationale of the module and not the structure of the course item. And when you're writing in the transcript, in your manuscript, you're giving name for your video, right? If you see this content, can you see here? Concept of ICT. This is the title of your video. This title will be there in the video also. That should be in the file name also. The title should be here also. Right? So that is the title of the video. What is this in bracket? It is the type in which the content is being given. So that this gives an understanding. Okay, I am giving a video here. I am giving a text here. I am giving an activity here, like that. It gives you a weird description. What is this? File name of the video. So you can see the code. Easily you can read. This is course 2. This is the 6th resource in the course, and this is in English version, and this is the title of the resource. So when you save this video in the folder, that should be saved with this exact name. This is not supposed to be written when you prepare the manuscript. Manuscript you have to write only till this. Once the development process is over, when your file is ready, you will put it into the folder and then name it, and then that name will also be pasted here. Or the other way is, once your manuscript is fine, because till the manuscript is reviewed and finalized, changes will keep on happening. So if you put now 6, later if they push this content to later, so you should not number it. Once all the process is over, then only you will write the number. Is that clear? So that is what it gives you the hint here, how your file name should be written. So in the slides, we would have given a box like this, explaining you how that coding is done, so that you can understand that and how it looks in the document. So that this is like a style sheet. We have just put here a little style contents. We have a separate complete style sheet which we have prepared. You can prepare for yourself and keep it, but whatever we have prepared can be utilized also. Okay, otherwise this is what you have to remember. All this, if it is wrong, when it is being reviewed by the technical team, they will correct. Style sheet mistakes can be corrected, but at least content mistakes should not be there from our side. So when you write the module objective, it should start with all the module objectives should start with an action verb. Right? Is this correct? First sentence is right? Is that correct? Is the first word action verb? No. Understand how will you measure? You can't measurable. Action words should be in a measurable form. So that's a wrong example. So all others, if you define, distinguish, these are all measurable action verbs. So you should always see that like your objectives are starting. And whenever your course objectives are starting, it should have this: on completion of the course, the learner will be able to. It's a standard text. Standard frame which has to be in every course. We don't change it. We use that and then we write the list. And even this is given with like what should be the bullet form. It should be in bullet form and it should have the first line as this. And in C you can see, and this should be in italics. On completion of the course, the learner will be able to should be in italics. This is all should be done, not like keep thinking, oh, where to put italics, where that's not required. When you're writing, you write it, but when you finalize it, all this has to be taken. Okay, and the first letter of the objective should be always in small, not as an uppercase. These are all for standardization, right? Why it is a slide text? It could be just text, right? Most of the objectives will be hardly, if you put it in A4 sheet, it will not go beyond half a page, right? Whenever we use text material in A4 sheet, it cannot be less than half a page. So whenever this is there, we put it in a PowerPoint slide. The objectives will be always placed in PowerPoint slide and that will be converted to a PDF. That's intimation for the technical person that you should not convert directly into A4. Whatever we have written, you put it in a PowerPoint and then convert it into. This is a hint for them. Slide text means if it is very less content, we should write it as in your reading material, it is very small content. Then what you should do? It should be a slide text, not just text. It is just a hint for people. This should go like that. Okay. Module objectives. We know how to write objectives. I don't need to put this. We all know objectives should be smart. So module outline. The course outline should be just written directly in bulleted points. Most of the time, the content outline will be nothing else other than your module titles. What are you covering in each? You have given module titles, no? That will become your content outline, maximum. Sometimes it's a little elaborate, 1 or 2 extra points may be there. Okay? These are the things I'm not going to explain. Now, these are all style points. It is only a reference. You have to correct which has to be capital. So that we will not discuss. Basically, we should know when you write content outline for the course, you should write it in bulleted points. Okay. We have understood the first part of it. This is the last part of it. Always your summary should be given in a mind map. When you are writing manuscript, it is not required to design like this. You can simply draw with pen and paper, take a photo and paste it into your manuscript till you get finalizing your module. First round itself, manuscript doesn't get finalized, right? So that's why. So then the portfolio activity is for 30 minutes. So your portfolio activity should be application of your whole module, what they have learnt in the module. They should apply. If your module, like your teaching of mathematics, is a course, if that is a course and in one module you are talking about how mathematics can be taught through experiential learning, then your assignment should be completely focused on preparing a lesson plan, preparing an activity, or for teaching a particular topic in mathematics in a particular grade through experiential. So you learnt about what is experiential learning, how it can be implemented, some exemplar, what should be taken care. All this you have learnt in the module. Always our course should be application of that teacher in the classroom. What can the teacher do? That should be the way the assignments has to be given. So only one assignment, not multiple assignment. It should be only one assignment. In some courses, we give 3, 4 and give them the choice to choose one. That also is possible. Okay. You can give a multiple way of question which are of equal level and tell them to choose. Do any one of the topic you choose and make an assignment. Right? Additional resource, there are two types of additional resource. One is references, another is web links. Web links is directly the links to video. References can be books, references can be web page, references can be anything. But web link, we are using these terms to make it clear that you have to give this. Web links are directly only for videos, references can be anything. So under each category, at least 5 links has to be given. So there is like how you should arrange it and all the details are there here. Right? Assessment. If it is a 3 hours course, you should prepare 40 assignment questions. For any 3 hours module or course. So if you are having in one course 5 module, how many questions should be prepared? 5 into 40, 200 questions should be there. If it is only a single module course, it's very rare to run single module course. When you are running single module course, then it is 40 questions zaruri hona chahiye. So when you are preparing course questions in Diksha platform, the final assessment can be only multiple choice. In Swayam portal, the final assessment doesn't happen in the portal. The final assessment in the Swayam portal for higher education happens as a proctored face-to-face exam. NCERT gives only multiple choice question for students because ours is not a credit course. So we are just giving one question and we are giving certificate. But as such, to evaluate, there cannot be more than one final assessment. There can be many formative assessment, but not more than one. Summative assessment should be only one. In the new Diksha, your assessment need not be always, like when your certification criteria need not be dependent. Earlier, in Diksha 1.0, there is no possibility to take formative assessment. All activities were there, but no assessment for that. It's an activity, that's all. That is where people were not doing discussion forum. They were not doing activities. Still go. Click and skip and go. But now it is not there. We could make that. Like I have one summative and 10 for every module I have a formative. So what I can do is I can give percentage. For every formative, take 50% of the mark. Take 50% from summative, total it. In that, if they get this much, then you release certificate. This can be done in Diksha now. This kind of features are enabled already in the learning management system. So this as final assessment can be only multiple choice questions still even now. And this final assessment questions, for each question there should be 4 options and only one correct answer. right? And in your options, there cannot be none of the other, all the above. That kind of option should not be there. Why? Why we cannot have that? They will correct shuffle. Usually in online courses, because other already even shuffling, randomization, everything ka baat bhi answer is being met. So we have this shuffling system where if you just shuffle it, what will happen? All the above suddenly will come to the above top. It will say all the above and all the three options will be in the down. So these two statements should be none of the above, all the above, none of below. So all that statements have to be avoided. Okay. So this is just given an example kind of which is right and which is wrong, and this is basically thing. And whenever you are writing your question, always use automated numbering. So use the numbering automated. So when you tap the option, it will automatically come as ABCD. And your right answers has to be made it as bold and underlined. Whenever this is your module part, you are now breaking your course into 5 modules or a module into sub modules. So always your sub module should be, title should never be italic, already we have gone through, and it cannot go more than 50 characters. This is like, this is our sheet that you should always put the title in the blue color box so that we identify this as a module. This is not a topic like that, it is a sub module. So these are some of the tips, but your subtitle is general, that it cannot go beyond 550 characters. That's all is the thing. So as we said that we can have 30 minutes video, 30 minutes reading material and 30 minutes text. What does this 30 minutes video comprises of? In Swayam, every module, the 30 minutes video is one single video. You will go to Swayam portal. In one module, there will be 130 minutes long video. Like that only the courses are running. That's why nobody watches our video. So this, after all the kind of international standards, this is our recommendation for videos. As I said, the videos can be conceptual videos and demonstration videos. Conceptual videos cannot be more than 3 to 5 minutes. So the 30 minutes video is not one video. You will prepare small videos across the module. That's why 70 page you are able to read through. 3 hours, that 30 minutes video is prepared into 7-8 videos. So 3 to 5 minutes is the concept video where you can explain or anything. Demonstration video, single video cannot go more than 7 to 10 minutes. Maybe if you are showing some experiment or you are telling how an experiential learning class should be implemented in the classroom. So in a classroom setup, you are implementing an experience, you have recorded that video. That's a demonstration video. You're showing how to do it. For teachers, whenever we give training, is more of know what it is and how to do. These are the two parts. So whenever you want to say how to do it, you have to put demonstration video, right? So demonstration video is of 7 to 10 minutes. Activities. 30 minutes video is over. So how many minimum maximum videos can be there? Compulsory one conceptual and one demonstration is mandatory in every module. So minimum you should have 3 to 10 minutes is one video, one demonstration, one concept video. Remaining 20 minutes also. So it will be minimum 5 to 7 videos will be compulsory there in one module, distributed across the thing. Okay. And activities. I said already 6 activities should be there. So in the 6 activities, there are 3 different types of activity. One is each of 2 to each type. 2 offline activity, 2 reflective, 2 interactive. Interactive is nothing but your Lumi activity, right? H5P activity which can work. Okay, just give me a minute. Sorry. Hello, sir. Hey, sir. Sir, I'm just in a session. My team is sending. Okay, sir. Yes, sir. It's being sent, sir. Shh. Yeah, yeah. Just send. So in next 5 minutes it will reach in WhatsApp. Okay. मीनाक्षी से बता दो मणिपुर अशोक कुमार SCRT के लिए फाइल भेजना, इमीडिएटली भेजने के लिए बता दो, कल लीव छुट्टी है उनका, ठीक है. So 2 offline activities, 2 reflective activities, 2 interactive activities. What is interactive activities? It's all your Lumia activity which will go in the portal. The people will come and do that activity. Some drag and drop kind of. Second reflective activity is your discussion forum question. So it can be like share your thoughts, share your experience, reflect and share your opinion. That kind of questions can be given so that the discussion forum can be created. Offline activity is for them to do. Maybe you're teaching about this, in between you're saying, okay, now go and identify any one activity that you can use. Create a cardboard activity that you can use for demonstration in your class. Chota activity, which is very specific to that submodule. So it is all in between. You see the last one, it is all in between the modules. Okay, so that is all that can be created. In Meenakshi, nahi, hamara Meenakshi. She was also waiting. Only one thing. So these are the 6 activities that has to be included. So why we are including activities? It will more engage the learners. Most of the time we say videos is only talking to them. Now earlier in Diksha, video can be skipped. Now in new Diksha, you cannot skip. You have to at least watch once fully. But there is possibility you run and go and do some other work that we can't control. Right? That we cannot control. So at least what we can control is not allowing them to drag. So you can not go aage, but you can go piche. Like that's a part of it. And basically these activities is given to break the monotony. You have given a content which is in the web, in the form of video, and the text is for learning. Did they really learn? To check it or make them participate, these activities will help. So when you are placing this activity, continuously activities should not be there. Wherever there is a reading material, that is something, video at least somewhere people will interestingly watch. Wherever you give reading material, still that no technology is there to find. It's now PDF is open, scroll, that is not yet still controlled. So to make them not to do it, we can have activity based on the reading text which you are giving, so that will make them to read and then do some activity on it. Is that clear till now? So this is basically the two activities. You are not creating activity, interactive, you will give guideline. For face to face, you will write the question, sorry, do it yourself, you will write the question. For the discussion also, you will write the question. Okay. These are the activities that has to be given. So this is kind of what activity will work in Diksha, what will not work in Diksha. This kind of a card is given so that you follow that as, which will work and which is not working. The last resource is reading resource. When you give reading material 3500 words, you have to break it into smaller content. Session 440 440 440. So we can just see here the one reading material of 3000 words should be also broken into smaller. So how much it will make? Not more than 2 pages of A4. Why we are breaking into smaller? Half the teacher use only to mobile to do the course. 10 page of 3500 was usually comes 10 pages. 10 pages reading like this continuously. Think of the fate. People will not read. That's why not more than 2 pages. So if I put a diagram inside, it occupies the 3/4 of the page. The 2 pages counted without your diagram, with certain conditions. The page should have the alignment as 1.15 spacing. Font size should be 12 in Times New Roman, so that it is like when we evaluate the text, we will see, do all this checking and do it. If it is more or less, we'll give the feedback. Text is too long, reduce it. Like that, we give feedback to the people when they are writing. So text has to be broken into 2 page of content. Not less than half page, not more than 2 page. Okay. If anywhere the content is going 1 page and quarter page, you should not give. In a page, it cannot be less than half. Sometimes they will write 1 full page. So next page may only 2 lines will come. You have to build your content and make it half page, or reduce the content and make it 1 page. So that much at least we need to take care to make the content. Okay. Anywhere you are giving tables, these are all instruction. Whenever you have table, then the table name should be given at the top of the table. In your manuscript, if you include a table, the table's name, table has to have a title, table has to have a number. It should be given at the top of the table. If it is a figure, the title and the name of the figure has to be given at the bottom of the figure. This is all international standards. So as a rule, you need to follow compulsory all this. And if you have taken any image, so when you are adding an image while you are writing, we are not great graphic artists to put. You wanted to do a graphic showing a mind map, but you don't know how to create. Simply draw in notebook, take a photo, paste it, type the content. This should be the center. These are the spikes. This is how the image is. So the people who will develop can develop it. Next level people. If you can develop it, then you have to give the source file also. Always when you are developing. When you are using images, this is, you can see here, it's a OER image. You should search only OER resource. If OER resource is not appropriate, similarly you want to create, you have to write instruction. Put the figure and tell like similar image can be created. Even if you're not getting OER image, but a good copyrighted image is there, you can paste that and say that a similar image, this is copyrighted, taken from this link. Similar image need to be created with this modification. You may find an image, but only if this hand is like this, it would have been better. Then you have to write modification to the image. Everything you have to speak in words. Then only this content will go. Yesterday, you remember Binita explaining? Video also doesn't get from one place. Goes to the post-production. There, each instruction gets embedded. That's how this also happens. Okay. These are the instructions. Too much of instruction, right? To comprehend in 1 hour. But basically, when you start writing, it is not that we expect you to write in the next 1 hour. You have hardly 50 minutes time. In this 50 minutes, we are not expecting you to write something great and finish your manuscript. Not possible. Okay. So what you are going to do right now is, each of you has got already one module in your proposal. Yes. Have you made your proposal like that? Yes, no? Yes. So now what you will do, you will follow this template. So we are going to upload the template. We can put it in the WhatsApp group also. So we give usually the template like this. Kailash? Template to be uploaded in LMS. ये template assignment में upload कर दो. Which ID is open? So this is a template, you can use it. So we have just made it like this so that it's easy for you to fill your content. Okay. Now this is single module, each one's module, right? So you're not going to write the whole course. What you're going to write? For your own module, you're going to write all this. Okay. At least you start doing it today. This is your work, post-training work. Whatever you learned, at least you will get to divide your module first into sub-module. Roughly write your top sheet. Your next 15 minutes work is not to prepare complete thing, at least to think and write your top sheet. Okay, this will be my sub-module. Under this, I can put 2-3 resource like this. The resource, I can title it like that. Is that understood? I'm not expecting you to write the complete manuscript now. Manuscript writing is not possible immediately to do. That is something will be your work. For the next 1 month, the time is allotted for you to finish one module manuscript. We are going to give you 1 month time, which there will be a follow-up work with your KVS also. So right now, at least you should be able to visualize the first part, top sheet alone. In the top sheet, you will only think of what all you will write. You will write the description of the module. Below in this template, description you fill it off, keyword fill it off. Okay, this you will not write it. Right now, you will not write it. This too, you will write it. For your module, objectives, content outline should be written. Then this particular heading to here, this should be complete. Summary you are not going to do, portfolio, these are all not going to be done. Is that clear? In the top sheet, you will fill this part. This part you will fill it in the top sheet right now. Below the top sheet, the thing you will fill it these three things. Four things: description, keyword, objectives and outline. That is already there in the top, below the top sheet we have given in the template. Okay. Here you will just add this two and this two. That's all. Is that clear? Below description, content outline, keyword, content outline and objective. Four things. In this, please listen, in the template below this two has to be added and this two should be added. Four things to be added in the below, right? In the top sheet, you will only fill this part. You will divide your module into 3 to 5 submodules. You will give the titles of the submodules here. Only title. Title. You will write here resources. You have to visualize. To reach this subtitle, what all I can give. You are not writing the complete content. You may write, I'll have, like, for example, if I write submodule as, I'm going to have a course on blended learning. Like this module is on blended learning. Okay. So my first module will be what and need, concept, need and scope of blended learning. So what I will do in this place, I will write blended learning, concept, need and scope. And second module, I'm visualizing, second will be models of blended learning. That's my second module. Third module, exemplars of integrating blended learning in teaching learning. Third submodule. So three modules, submodules are going to be there. Now I will think of, to give need, concept, need and scope, what all resource I can give. The first content is better always to start with a video. So I may say that what is blended learning? My resource one will be what is blended learning. Will be a video. I have to only write this much. I am not writing what you will speak in the video. You'll write, okay, I will give a video. When video is there, next it should be automatically transcript. So when I say what is concept, what is blended learning, will give concept. Then I have to give need and scope. So I can give need of blended learning as a reading material. Scope of, I can give it as an interactive resource where I can visualize, okay, scope, I can put one diagram showing multiple scope. When I click on each scope, I will have like, so I will write like this here directly. Is that clear? Like this, for every submodule, you need to visualize and see, are you able to pull out resources for 30 minutes of video, 30 minutes of reading material and 6 activities. That's all has to be done in this.
मतलब एक मॉड्यूल हमें 3 घंटे का बनाना ही बनाना है. एक बंदा 3 घंटे का बना सकता है.
एक पर्सन का 3 घंटे का. सो 3 घंटे का कितना सब मॉड्यूल अब डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करना है. समझ आ गया? कैन वी? You already have taken a proposal. You must have written already 5 module headings. You were supposed to do that initially. So 5 module you will distribute among yourself. Each person will take this template and prepare for 1 module. Is that clear? Can we listen to the question? Kailash uploaded it. So you can download this template. First put it in your drive and work in the drive directly. First you will start writing like this. First decide your module title, already done in your course proposal.
Yes.
So write your module number and your module title. Okay. Module number and module title. This is already decided in your proposal. You will write it here. Okay. Now for this module, you need to write objectives and outline. Just so come down, fill this one first. For this module, what is your objectives? Below objectives, you will include the way objective should start with. On completion of the module, the learner will be able to italics, then bulleted point, write the objectives of your module. Then write what will you cover in the content outline. Put bulleted point and list the things what you will cover. After writing this, write what can be the 5 keywords. And also include 5 description of the module within 350 characters. Right? This 4 part you will complete first. Then you will go to the top sheet, and now you should decide to cover this content, whether I will have 3 submodule, 4 submodule or 5 submodule. Since you are starting now and you need to complete, at least go for 3 so that you complete it now. So what will be your submodule title? So submodule 1, add the title for submodule. Then add submodule title 2, submodule title 3, right? Under each submodule, what is the content you have to create? Think of and then start filling. Is that clear? Start doing. If you are stuck up anywhere, call me for the query. Okay? PPT abhi de denge. You want the PPT, right?
So this is assignment number 5.
Kailash, I'm sharing a PPT also upload unse. Which one?
Assignment number 5.
Yeah, this must be assignment number 5. You will submit this doc file link as an assignment for today. Okay? But this much part only in the same template, but whatever I have told alone, you will finish and submit. Post we will discuss later, right? Wherever you are stuck up, you can ask me. हाँ, individually शुरू कर दीजिए काम. अभी he is putting in the folder. Presentation is uploading in the same thing. मैंने कहा 01 से साइन करने के लिए पेपर लेके 01 साइन लेने के लिए आया था ना, वो लेके आ.
मेल्स जो है ना, उसमें मुझे मणिपुर का नहीं मिल रहा था, तो मैं
अशोक कुमार का भेज दिया,
अशोक
बस व्हाट्सएप में भेजा.
कौन से मैम? अशोक कुमार को, हाँ, जो आपने पहले बोला था वो मैंने भेज दिया था तभी.
वो अभी बता दिया, वो नहीं मिला. एससीईआरटी का मेल आईडी से भी भेज दो. मेल
एससीईआरटी मणिपुर को मैंने भेज दिया, जो गूगल पे अवेलेबल उनका ईमेल आईडी है ना, वो मैंने फॉरवर्ड कर दिया. एएफएस को भी फॉरवर्ड कर दिया. आपने एक व्हाट्सएप करने के लिए बोला था, वो भी मैंने व्हाट्सएप कर
अशोक
दिया.
कुमार से किधर भेजा? नहीं भेजा.
तो मैम ये नहीं, मैम आपने ये नहीं बोला मुझे.
एससीईआरटी मणिपुर अशोक कुमार, वो
अच्छा.
वेट कर रहे, जल्दी
ओके,
भेज
इनको
दो.
भेज दो.
इनको जल्दी भेजो बिकॉज दे आर गोइंग टू क्लोज द ऑफिस. अभी इधर ही भेज दो, फॉरवर्ड कर दो.
मैं भेज देती हूँ. ये स्टेट का है ना?
असम का लिस्ट आ गया.
हाँ मैम, मैं फॉरवर्ड कर दिया. लक्षद्वीप का स्टेट का है ना? हाँ, स्टेट. ये कर दिया फॉरवर्ड. स्टेट का है, सीआरजी स्टेट मणिपुर का. भेज दिया, ईमेल भी भेज दिया मैंने उनको.
ये भी बता रहे आना, अरुणाचल भी बता रहे पॉसिबल नहीं है, इलेक्शन है.
एनसीईआरटी में हमने अभी किसी को